Changing and growing are inevitable parts of life, so writing a story that ends by highlighting how characters change is a recipe for success. Welcome, authors, to Next Level Writing. In this video, we will investigate how to write an end of a story by focusing on character growth. At the end, there is an advanced tip to show you how to do this easily in your writing. Before we begin, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you like this video and want to see more, check out the Next Level Writing website. The link is in this video's description. Now, let's get growing. When writing about character growth as an ending, you're really focusing on how the character has changed. Who the character was at the beginning must be very different from who they have become at the end. To be more specific about how characters change and grow, we will look at three examples: physical growth, intellectual growth, and character growth. Let's get started. First up, physical growth. While a character may change physically over the course of a story, physical growth actually refers to the skills that they have learnt. At the end of the story, character can perform new skills that will help them at the end. Here is an example. In Star Wars, Luke Skywalker begins off as a farmer. However, as the story progresses, he learns many new skills that help him become a Jedi Master. These new skills are an example of how a character can physically grow. Now to number 2, intellectual growth. When characters learn something new, it changes them as their view of the world evolves. This new knowledge could be about the world around them, other characters, or even themselves. Let's take a look at an example and, warning, spoilers ahead. In the movie The Sixth Sense, the main character Malcolm Crowe learns something new. He learns that he is, in fact, a ghost. His new knowledge changes his view of the world, making him realize that at the end he must say goodbye to the ones he loves. Now to the third type of growth, character growth. Character growth has some links to physical and intellectual growth, but with one big difference: the character must make a choice. This choice is something the character would not have made at the beginning of the story. It is therefore evidence that they have changed and grown over the course of the story. Let's take a look at an example. The Lion King is a great example of an ending with character growth, because it ends with Simba choosing to go back to Pride Rock and facing his past. It is this choice that demonstrates how he has changed since the beginning of the movie. Now that we have looked at 3 types of growth, it is time to learn how to get to the moment of growth at the end of the story. Let's kick it up a notch.
Advanced tip: planning for growth.
Deciding on how you want your story to end is an excellent first step of writing. So, deciding on growth as an ending can help you work backwards and plan your story. Here is our 5-point plan structure for our story. As you can see, all the elements are there. Because we have decided to end our story on growth, we are actually going to begin our plan by focusing at the ending with climax and resolution. For planning our resolution for the story, the first thing you need to do is decide on the type of growth and how this growth is going to be shown. This example, I would choose physical growth, and for this story, my character is going to win a sprinting race. When planning my pinch point, it is about building up to that moment of growth. So for my example, my main character will enter themselves into the sprinting race. When planning the midpoint, it is all about highlighting what the character needs for growth to occur. This is actually where the growth takes place. For our example, the character will begin training really hard. Now to plan the plot turn. This is where the catalyst for change will occur. In the example we've been looking at, our character will lose the sprinting race and will be devastated. Now it is time to plan the beginning of our story. It is here we are introduced to the character before the growth has taken place. For our example, the main character's name is John, and he dreams of being an Olympian. With the plan complete, all you need to do is place the ideas back in sequential order. You are now ready to write a great story about growth. And there you have it, how to write an ending of a story about character growth. As always, remember to like and subscribe and keep taking your writing to the next level.